Alright, you cool cats, we got ourselves a new little song here from my brother made we finished Redline, a song we've been working on for a long time. There's got no vocals yet, but thank you for tuning into 105K Sparty, where we go through the latest and greatest of today's, tomorrow's, and yesterday's. I'm gonna get us started off here with Redline, coming in hot at 10:30 a.m. in the Pacific Standard Time, 12/28/2021. Let's have ourselves a new year. There it is. We got the newest hit out of CNC video there playing live for you guys here on 105K Sparty here in the 10:30 in the AM. Let's get started here with the game stream now. We've had some fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. My brother just finished adding a little rendition to it. Still need some vocals, but Chris is my brother. You can see him in chat, Chris Cap. Chris, I just messaged my friend that I went to college with, and he's got some pipes on him, so he might be able to. He's got a bunch of recording software and everything, so he might be able to do it. We might have vocals for that song. That is so breathtaking, guys. Before we get started here today, important to know that if you're not riding through Calradia with just spiced up on sneak energy, then you're not doing anything right, because this stream is brought to you by Boom. Wait. Now, Boom. Sneak Energy. Sponsoring me, sponsoring them, sponsoring each other. Sneak Energy. We're going to find a cure to COVID together. Going on to the stream here. Use that credit code SPARTY at checkout whenever you do pick up any Sneak Energy. You can find that linked in the description below. You head on over to sneakenergy.com. Let's go ahead and jump on into our Sauvade game. And this is it. Went down a little bit. What up, Flessin? Flessin, I'm either gonna do a tier list or a top 10 or top 5 or 6 or 7. Chris, I wear glasses because I don't get much natural light in my room, and it's kind of overcast over here, so I wear the glasses to help out with screen glare. They're just blue light glasses. They're not like actual glasses. I'm not one of those four-eyed people. Jesus. I probably need glasses, and I've been denying myself needing them. But last episode, here, let me do this. Let me do this. I'll put that banner paste back on. What do you mean error pasting? There we go. Make me look smarter. Smart in which I am definitely not. So last episode here. What up, Colonel B? We got ourselves into a little tizzy. We joined in with Kazate as a mercenary, and we can see that over here we're already in a war with the Empire. And they took Balticand, and we just so happened to take it back in the last episode. We made it so they can't attack us right now because of some tomfoolery with the console, which we'll remove in just a second here, but it seems to be there was an interesting little issue with the army of the Kazate just not doing anything to come and relieve this town. So we have got that going on. Do you remember? Let me type in Bannerlord here. Maybe I'll be able to find it quickly. Okay. No, stop it. Everything needs to stop. Attack. Okay, so I need to turn this off because we had set this is not attackable. Okay, we need to make it 1 is attackable. There we go. So now we're all set and good. We had made it so that we weren't attackable, so we could actually take the city and test some sieging. Remember, guys, we are on version 1.7.0. There's no mods or anything. We're running 100% vanilla, and we're just testing out as many things as possible. Mainly, of course, here is the charm tree that we're testing out a lot. We're also doing some stuff with leadership and tactics to kind of see how that overall works. I have not gotten this ability, Ultimate Leader, because it will increase my party pretty significantly. That might be kind of like cheating, a little bit more than I already am. So we'll see how that kind of goes here. But yeah, Flessin, what I was going to do is, I'm debating between either making a top 8 best perks. We can call these perks, right? Perks in Bannerlord, or a tier list of all of the final perks in every single skill tree. So you know, S all the way through D, S that D, and say like, okay, hey, definitely think that Immortal Charm is an S tier perk versus Leadership, S tier, Tactics here, increased simulation damage by 1% for every skill over 200. I think it's definitely like a B tier, you know? It's better on a companion than it is on you, you know, stuff like that. I think that could be a fun type of video. You guys can let me know in the comments, or right here in the comments and in on the chat. Do you think tier list would be cooler, or would you like a top list negating a lot of the other ones? So, I mean, if we think about this, what we're looking at 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're looking at 18 total. That is not how that works. Yeah, 18 total perks to put into tiers versus like only 8 of the best perks. Yeah, I'm cold, Rich. What time is it? It's It is 8 degrees Celsius, 47 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Valentine, I always will, brother. I'll always over-explain it, too. Am I going to make my own kingdom? We'll kind of just see what happens. I'm trying to take this whole week a little bit slower, because it's the week in between Christmas and New Year's, so we're just kind of having some fun with some stuff. Yeah, see, I don't know if I want to do a list, though, or a tier video. What would you guys prefer? If you were watching this content and you wanted to know about some of the best perks in the game, these perks, you want to know the best ones, would you prefer a top list or a tier list of all of the last ones? Dude, Strawberry Millions is so good, G-Baby, but I'm on... So Strawberry Millions I love. This is actually Strawberry Watermelon, and I've drank all of my Strawberry Millions. Here, this will help me out. Let me do this. Let me do a poll, and that'll actually really help me out because I'll make this probably in line for the New Year. So if you guys are hungover from the New Year and you want to watch a video, it'll be up there for you. Yeah, we just have to kind of find out how to do it. I have to find out how to do it. I watch a lot of Mr. Llama SC because I play a ton of Diablo, and he does them just live on his stream, and it's kind of where I've gotten the notion of doing a lot of these live recorded videos, because I feel like it's fun and interactive for you guys. You get like kind of a peek behind the scenes of how I do my madness, which is really just not that awesome outside of me just pressing play. But I feel like it makes the content feel a little bit more organic and less canned. You know, it's like you watch someone's video, and of course it's great presentation, but sometimes it gets a little mucked up in its overly produced / scripted presentation. Okay, poll. What type of skill perk breakdown video do you want? So we have tier list, or top 8 list. There you go. And the way you would vote for this is by typing in !vote space 0 for tier list and 1 for top 8. There you go. So just like that. Yeah, and I feel like, too, Valentine, for the developers, it might be great. It might be better to hear a tier list and think, okay, well, he thinks this is a terrible perk when the intention behind it is not its current implementation. So, let me just get a little fight going here with some looters, kind of break off some of that rusty trombone here. I mean the rust on my trombone. No, justice demands, you fucker. Hell. Actually, I'll take all that. We did have quite the battle here too. we're kind of recovering from that still. Let me take a look at my party breakdown here. So we have 44 men, 44 infantry, 50 archers, 32 cav, 55. So we're still in pretty great condition. 19 of you want a tier list. 1 of you wants a top 8 list. So I think that's kind of pretty self-explanatory to me. Aggressive negotiations time with my fists. So Torgud, you go up, 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 up. Actually, we'll use the coolest thing in the world, this. Yeah, I'll do that. Do I do more horsemen or do I do more horse archers? I feel like it's Kazate, maybe I just do the horse archers. No. Done. And I got quite a ton of prisoners here. A lot of them I want to just kind of carry over for me. Are the crowns rare? Yeah, Raspiel, you'll find them as the longer you go into the game. The amount of days into the game can dictate different things like the inventory, the display on the type of armor you're going to experience on other things and type of loot, stuff like that. What's going on? There we go. I want to attack him. I'm not going to be warping around and using the console to cheat much, unless it's like a certain, very specific situation. Oh, like that. A very specific situation we want to replicate or do something with. I shall help my brothers out. Oh, battle brother, you are beset on all sides. I shan't help you out. New campaign? We'll definitely start a new campaign together. Usually, I would wait until it hits main branch before we did that, Johan. Because the goal here is to show off certain things and test certain things. So that's kind of why I always do these console hacked and cheated games. But we'll definitely do a ground up campaign, and I'm thinking a Sturgia on foot Shield Warrior game would be really fun for our next like from scratch campaign. So I would love to see when you go, hey, don't fight me. I would love for if your charm was high enough for them to go, all right, we won't fight. And they offer some of their soldiers or money or something like that. You ransom them not to fight. They always go, no, I'm not going to do it. And it always leads to combat. I'd love if you could actually ransom them to say like, yo, okay, let's not do this. This is one of the new maps here. This is probably going to be hell for you guys to see. I apologize. Here, in fact, we'll retreat. We'll leave. We'll let it go from night into day. And now we'll attack. Shield wall tactics indeed, Rowinger. And how you doing, Row? Ross, what's up, brother? I hope you're okay. I hope the surge hasn't inundated you too much. You got to spend some time with your family this holiday. Ross is a medical practitioner, and as thus, he will deal with the ramifications of
make a shield wall.
The current state of things.
Footmen, move! Archers!
You will be in a loose formation.
Loose formation! Cavalry!
You will go over
Forward!
there. Like that even... Yeah, something like that, Luis. Like, where it really, like, feels like I've got... Like, okay, they don't want to fight, so, okay, they're gonna make it worth my while not to fight. Oh, take that, cataphract. Oh, in the back of the head. In the knee! Don't you shoot at me. Don't you shoot at me. I shoot at you. Stepdaddy's back at it again. That was a pretty brutal engagement. They kind of lost hard there. You got plucked apart, brother. Valentine, I promise you I'm not. This is all pretty much a fluke.
Cavalry, follow me!
Okay, Cat's following me. Horse archers are charging now. We should go for the flank, horse archers. Or, Cav. Oh, that was my own guy.
Cavalry, attack!
So I see what some people were saying about the horse archers actually putting themselves in harm's way. Oh shit, I got the wrong sword out. I just had my wrong folly out. Horse archers are getting too close to the enemy. Horse archers are getting too close to the enemy rather than staying at distance and using their arrows. I lost nothing. As you are not a warrior, you are free to go. Yeah, I definitely play always on realistic. It's too... Once you learn the system of the game, not to be confused with system of the down, it's too easy. Like, you can't not play like that anymore. I'm going to take the chargers here. Pretty much I'm just going to take... Any food? Is there any food? I'll take the food. The rest, I'm just gonna give to the men! Alright, what am I doing here? I was checking something. My brain! I'll use this time to place an ad and drink some sneak energy. It really tastes like strawberries and watermelon. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. The flavors are on point. There are some I don't like. I don't like I don't like stealth very much. Purple Storm is good. I don't like any of the blue raspberry ones. They always taste kind of rough. Bubblegum's fucking amazing. It tastes like Bubblicious bubblegum. Tastes just like Bubblicious. Let's see here. I was gonna do something specific and I can't remember now. Oh, that was it. So I guess we're doing long glaive here. Try that bad boy back out. See, okay, Sean, you said, is there a mandarin orange one? And that's that's kind of that's kind of been my gripe and something I've asked like the people over at Sneak, like, yo, can you guys do... I'm gonna get closer so I can get over to this and help them out. Because I think we can tip the balance here. Maybe not. We'll save and check. There's no citrus flavors, period. And I love, like, orange. Like, if they did an orange whip one, oh, that'd be so fun. We might not win this, but we'll find out. We've saved it. We're just gonna have some fun. Ooh, look at this terrain. This is ruddy looking.
Footmen, follow your sergeants! Bowman, take over command!
They should... The bowmen now and my foot soldiers should stay in line with the AI's foot soldiers and bowmen. Even though they're not in the same army, they should follow the same kind of pursuit paths and such. The real trick here is going to be trying to put down a lot of this fuego they got going on here. This is one of the newer maps, yeah. Aha! Oh, brother, battle brother, brother and battle brother. Some interesting little issues here with Cab, I've noticed. Stop! Do not swing at me. Oh, your horse. Lantanornor, you are now dead. Ah. Oh. Yes, swipeth at me. Actually, we're winning very handedly over here. Okay. I shall send in my horse archers for reinforcement. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Too close, too close. Too much in the fray. Not to be confused with the hit band from the turn of the millennium, The Fray. Yeah, it's coming to Xbox, Mr. Jenko. It's already said it's coming to console. They've outsourced it to another team to do so, though. My brain, Oh, I've gotten shot. Problem is they have so many archers.
Horsemen! Cavalry!
On me, horsemen, for we shall recharge into their rear. That's just reaping through folk today. If you're watching this, you get motion sickness. I'm so sorry. My horsemen are just damn near depleted to the man. What are we at? Oof, 13 dead on my side. Anything? Cataphracts, elites, dark hands, heavy lancers, horse archers. Oof.
Horsemen!
It's just a generic long glaive. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bo!
Horsemen! Sergeants, take command!
I need Dramamine here. God, that's right. I haven't started my yearly romp through Band of Brothers and all sorts of other Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks produced goodness. World War II is always kind of synonymous with Christmas time for me. It's like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and Band of Brothers. Tropicilla is good. Tropicilla is pineapple flavored, Sean. Neon Punch is good. It's a pear flavor. I like Neon Punch a lot. So our army got beat up, but I'll take that. Dark Hand I didn't want to lose 4 of, but we lost him anyway. I can't change that. I mean, that's actually... oof. Oh yeah, that's fine. All in all, that's actually a very great outcome. Bark Tech? What mean you, Borden? We have destroyed them. We're outnumbered too, and what I've noticed in this game is usually if you're outnumbered, it's always a number game. Like if it's 500, if it's 490 to 500, usually the 490 guy almost always loses. Oh, my help was most welcomed, wasn't it? Free to go. Free to go. Free to go. And free to go. So, again, why I do the free to go part is whenever I decide that I want to actually make my own kingdom, freeing everyone allows me to build relationship with them so that when I do to create my kingdom and I want to go to anyone and say, hey, why don't you join my kingdom instead? I already have a positive relation despite the fact that I might be at war with them and I beat the crap out of them, whatever it is. So I personally find the releasing always outweighs the monetary or influence gain from maintaining anyone. Let me go ahead and take you, Imperial peasants. You, 15 of you, 14 of you. And I know I can't hold all of them, but we're gonna do a little. Yeah, it definitely levels that very quickly. Oh yes. Give me all of these ponies. I'll take all that. Nothing here of particular value, nothing here of particular value. Yeah, they're gonna get the max amount from everything here. Let me lock some of this because I don't want to sell some of it. And start putting some away. You can sell it, make some money. My troops are getting the max amount right now. You can see here. The troops will gain 9,000 experience for donating weapons and armor, depending on your perks. They gain a max. So it's red because I actually, there's too many items I'm giving to them to have it actually, I'm giving them too many items, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I might as well save some and sell it. There we go. There we go. See? And we're gonna teleport real quick, even though again I don't want to do much of that, but I'm trying to make it so people don't desert. There we go. Go to the Tavern District. Choose who gets to be ransomed. We have 66. Huh? You. Yeah, perfect. Then we jump into our party screen. Let's go ahead and upgrade some folk. Those two. Let me take a look. What I like to do is go to party or clan, go to my party screen and tell me, okay, so we definitely need more infantry. We lost a ton of cav too, unfortunately. I don't know if this reflects wounded. Yeah, it does, because it shows my total party size here. So let's get some more cav, like just straight up cav. You know what? Yeah, I think 8 would be good. Perfect. And do that. Here's some troops. Nothing to recruit. Let's go trade. Let's offset our goods. God, when they added this button, oh, it's so good. It feels so good every time I do it. I wouldn't mind seeing an overall damage nerf to particular cut damage weapons, possibly also some AI blocking behavior improvements on the interest of slightly prolonging melee combat. So, GTA FBI 1, which is a great name. So, the way that cut damage works is, to a heavily armored person, cut damage does way less damage. Pierce does more. And it's harder for people to establish my creator code, Sean. Here, I'll do it right here for you. Wait for it. It's coming up. Boop, 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 boop. Boom. So Sparty is my creator code for anyone who wants to use Sneak Energy, which I drink every goddamn day, which I probably should not. I'm sure that Ross will tell me the ramifications of drinking caffeine every single day is probably not good for you, but I don't drink that much. If you think about it, I drink about a half of a scoop, which is around, I think it's 135 for one whole scoop. So what, 70 grams of caffeine? It's about the same, if not less, than a cup of coffee. I also drink 2 gallons of water a day, so. But cut damage does less to top tier troops, and pierce damage does more, and it's harder to actually do pierce on your character. It's kind of like a pre-workout, dude. It really is. But it's just basically, it's just caffeine and BCAAs. There's no proprietary blend. It's meant for, It's meant particularly, it's marketed for gaming, but it's got a high amount of taurine, beta-alanine. There's a specific BCAA that helps with concentration. And I always tell people this if it's like their first time taking sneak. Only drink it when you're about to do what you need to do for the day. Like, if you're sitting there like, yeah, you know, I'll drink some sneak and kind of relax. Don't do that, because you'll start like just texting, or you'll start looking at something and you'll focus in on it and you'll zone in. It's kind of like you get the same focusing effect of Adderall for about 20 minutes. That's probably the best way to describe it. What's up, Omega? I don't know. I know it is the worst damage type when comparing equal values, yet the base raw damage value of cut damage weapons are often so high that troops have no trouble shredding one another quickly. True, GTA, but I feel like ladder troops can wade through that a lot better. And what I find is that a top tier troop can take shots against a lower tier troops way easier, because cut damage is mitigated so much by armor. And that's what I was about to say, is maces destroy them. That's why I always said, when it came to taking a look at the Asarai list, let's go here. Looking at the footman is a tier 3 troop, but it gets these heavy horseman's mace, which are very strong for threatening into top tier infantry. So obviously they don't get the, well, this guy actually doesn't have that great armor. Oh, Leather Strip's got much better armor recently. Like, this guy loses it, right? He just has the Flissa. He loses that mace, but he gets, of course, more armor. And this Asarai veteran infantryman, I mean, he's going to be going toe to toe. Any top tier troop that gets maces just becomes that much stronger, because it can just dodge through a lot of the armor of the opposition. The problem is, is that maces have very little implementation into the game right now, which I think is kind of shit. It makes it kind of crappy, because all the maces in the game, let's go ahead and take a look. I'll show you guys. There's not a huge amount of them. Axes are good though. Axes are great. There's a lot of one-handed axes, and I fucking love axes. But if you think about it, all these maces, like their downside is, right, they do a lot of damage to a big breath there. They do a lot of damage to armor, but their reach is so abysmal. I want to see more two-handed maces, like a warhammer, stuff like that would be really great. So they do kind of dynamically switch GTA. Depends on the order you give them. So think of this. Look at this Asarai footman. You think of the horseman's mace here. You think of the knob-headed spear here. When you look at this, it's the same correlation. Just kind of think of that first slot as your that first slot right there as the weapon in slot number 1, as the heavy horseman's mace. When you give someone a charge attack, like, okay, order is F1, F3, charge, right? Or, yeah, F1, F3, charge. And F1, F3, F3. And you're having them charge in, they will pull out whatever is in slot number 1 and charge the enemy, assuming it's a melee weapon. So, if their one-handed skill is not great, so this happens to be 70 one-handed skill, 15 two-handed. What's this polearm? 70 polearm. So, they will choose the weapon that best fits the scenario and the one they have the highest skill in descending order of placement. So if number 1 is a melee weapon, that's what they're going to pull out. And if polearm was the number 1 weapon, they would charge in with their polearm until they got too close, then they'd switch to their mace. The AI will dynamically change their weapon choice based off of the particular situation within the engagement. Tommy Leaf, thank you very much, brother. Re-upping on your membership to the channel, dude. Thank you, my bro. I disagree, to be honest, and multiplayer maces are pretty cheesy since they go through armor. Yeah, you're not wrong, Yay. I definitely think there's a difference between single and multiplayer balance, because the control of a human player using a mace can just be so disgusting compared to a single player. Right? Because it's like the AI doesn't utilize as many maces across its infantry. And I think that that's probably intended. it's kind of one of those things that we get a lot of people doing. A lot of game developers seem to make the mistake of, you know what, I'm going to go back here and just wait in town. I'll heal up a lot faster because of my medicine perks. We're just going to wait here while I speak. A lot of game developers, I feel like, make the bad choice to not necessarily develop for multiplayer and single player at the same time, but they balance the same on the same on the same kind of playing field. And I think that that's wrong. I think that you need to look at multiplayer and single player as two different entities, because the AI uses things in ways that a human player would not. A human player will always seek to exploit or repeatedly use one thing that is better, right? AI will follow a formulaic approach to doing whatever it's supposed to do, right? And oftentimes that whatever it is supposed to do is like cinematic or cool and fun and flavorful. There's natural kind of stops in the way that AI approaches combat compared to human players. So, I don't even think I need the Benjamin. So I think that balancing both multiplayer and single player as one is not really a good thing. I think they should just be taken on their own merits with different values. Tail Worlds took out blunt ammo since they said there are calculation issues right now with damage. Interesting. Do troops use throwing weapons in shield wall? Yes, Kevin, they will. Ryan Adama says, let's be honest, multiplayer is an afterthought for Mount & Blade and always has been. Probably 80% of the player base have never touched it. That's the case for the majority of single-player narrative games. Like, Total War, I know like the actual statistics of people that play multiplayer battles is... What was this possible? Oh, we're all good. Is like 10% of the player base. Then of the people that actually play single player and play the campaign, the majority of it never touched Legendary. And even further, here's the craziest statistic that I learned from Total War. Of the people that play campaign, something like 60 or 70% auto-resolve every single fight. Every single fight. I think that they should put back in the ability to watch the AI fight. That used to be something in, I think it was in Rome or Medieval, where you just watch the AI fight, you just press a button, the AI dukes it out, and you just watch it. I agree with you, though. I agree with you, Ryan, but I think like having one dev just strictly working on that would be... Oh, that army's gonna lose. I cannot go and relieve them. It used to be able to. I'm gonna warp over here and get some troops real quick. Spare us the time of jumping around and doing all types of stuff. You know, crazy. What do you mean? Are you saying watching the AI? Oh, jackpot. I'm just saying if people are auto-resolving, then give them the option to just watch the AI fight it out. So at least you can take it. At least you can like experience a chunk of the game. Yes, there are now bridge battles to fuck. You want me to show you? I know we're a little over, so I'm going to knock out some troops here. Yes, no. Yeah, it doesn't even need to have like a whole huge development team. Just have one guy who's focusing solely on balance and looking at what people saying, okay, yeah, we'll change that, we'll change this, we'll change that, we'll change this. Go ahead and actually... have to get rid of 4. Yeah, I have. I noticed that rasped. a lot of the times, Crazy, I think it might be because in Total War you fight a lot of nonsense battles. And I think for a lot of players, they're just like, I don't want to fight these kind of crap-ass little battles. I think, like, if there's anything Total War could do for Warhammer 3 or just future Total War titles like Medieval 3, Empire 2, Three Kingdoms 2.0, all those, it would be to reduce the amount of minor fights in that game. I think that that's an unfortunate circumstance of the game, but I think that making it so that you can't field 20 stacks as quickly, I think would fix it. I think if in the first 80 turns of Total War, Warhammer, whatever, having a 10 to 15 stack was considered having a large army, people would fight more battles because there wouldn't be such a large scale in which they have maybe trouble micromanaging everything, or they just feel overwhelmed. I think, like, what I've always personally enjoyed are the smaller engagements that are 10 to 15 stack versus 10 to 15 stack. Things feel more, they have higher stakes because you have smaller armies, and it's more manageable, personally. I just got Bannerlord and was immediately hooked. Your live streams are very helpful in learning the game. I am stoked you are enjoying it, David. And thank you for re-upping your membership to the channel. Guys, I cannot tell you how much memberships help me. Since this is my full-time job, I rely almost entirely off of ad revenue on my videos. So having memberships and Patreon subs, stuff like that, is like persistent, dependable monthly income. So it kind of relieves some of the pressure of constantly making videos. So thank you to all my members. Thank you to all my Patreon patrons. I appreciate it, my guys. I do not agree that Total War needs naval back. I have auto-resolved every fucking battle in naval. Like, I loved the Empire ones, but still, I auto-resolved them because they were tedious beyond 5 or 6 ships. I'm like, man, this is just so much. And then and it's so slow. You gotta cut the wind, right? Like Nelson says, Admiral Nelson, you gotta cut the wind like this, back and forth, trading broadsides with the enemy. And if you aren't really good at doing that, or you don't even know about that tactic in military history, you suck at it. And like, oh, you gotta do the whole, okay, it's just these two things going back, shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, now we're gonna go back and do this, shoot, 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 and go back and do this, shoot, 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 shoot. Like, that was, like, it's a very slow, plodding, methodical thing in Empire. And I never really liked it much in Rome because I never looked too big into the naval history of antiquity because it was ramming ships. It was ramming ships and splitting them in half. And Warhammer definitely doesn't need it. Warhammer naval fights is part of Dreadfleet and then mentioned scarcely throughout the rest of the lore. The Tomb Kings, Dark Elves, and High Elves are the only ones that have the majority of big, huge naval fights. Like, their history is marred with it. You guys want to get a little tussle right here? You guys want to jump out of that fight? I've kind of just been ranting this whole fucking stream, guys. We don't have a focus at all. I'm sorry. Like, I think that they've got, like, their heart's in the right place. I just don't think it's worth it. Yeah, 100%, right, Rowinger? I just, beyond a certain threshold, it became too much. I've heard the last Shogun DLC, Rise of the Samurai, has really good. Let's maybe help out our bros here. We'll save this because I don't know if it's gonna pull these guys in, and we'll put on our Storm in the Wall saber. Oh wait. No, I'm not doing this. That's what I was trying to do. Jerk. Never did any naval battles in Shogun. I played Date, and his strength was not in Navy. Teleport to the other side. This guy's a Cheating. Okay, now... Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll just jump in on this. This will be fun. Oh, is it Fall of Samurai? That's Rise of Samurai. Whoops. Which reminds me, bros, I gotta play... What's it called? Ghost of Tsushima. It's the DLC for it. Auto deploy and get going. I don't know if we have anything on the walls. I might have actually joined it and messed this whole thing up, to be totally honest. Because I see no siege towers, I see nothing. Okay, there's a battering ram. I better hope there's a siege tower somewhere. I think they might have destroyed one of the siege towers. So if you join it in the middle of it, it'll reset the siege. You don't join an in-progress siege. You join in progress from as far as unit losses go, but stuff like siege towers, if they were destroyed, they're gone. Which kind of is a little bit of bullshit, I think. Get off our horse. Auto deploy just kind of places them around the map for you. That's a corpse. I just shot at a corpse. No, I see you looking at me. You know, I'm upset you guys didn't want me to play Diablo. I've been playing so much Diablo. Oh, it's arcing over his head. I'm trying to get the top of his chrome dome over there. I'm stepping out of cover. The main Tsushima campaign, I have not finished either. I'm at the very last stage because I was waiting until I got a PS5. I got a PS5 like a year ago. Story behind that's kind of funny, actually. And I just now am... Oh! Aha! Oh, in the chest and didn't kill him. There you go, right in the head. And I've been playing PS5 games rather than playing, damn it. Rather than playing Ghost of Tsushima. I wanted to wait because I wanted to get that, increase, like, the better load times and everything. What up, Ooble? I'm losing troops to this crap. Like, I thought this would be fun. I thought we would be just ripping and gripping over here, but we're waiting to deploy the ladders until... Headshot. Headshot. Son of a bitch. Headshot. Best shot. Arr. Right over. Ow, my body. Faithful men, come, assist me. Where's it? F? An F? Oh, can you not? I can't raise the ladder anymore, can I? No, I can't. F. How do you aim with bows? You hold down right click and shift. I have a perk that makes it so I can see even better. Got an arrow sticking out of my side like in Kingdom of Heaven. There you go, men. Let us storm the keep. Okay, maybe it's not as good of an idea for you gentlemen. Storm the keep. I shall support you with bow and arrow. No, Jordan, I haven't had zero crashes of any sort. Well, maybe I've had one. That's not entirely unfair. 9 men wounded, 1 highborn warrior out of the fight here right now. Get some purchase upon that wall. Establish a beachhead. Look at that brave man up there with his scythe. Does anyone call it an inventory? I always call it an inventory. What's new about this patch? Ryan, so much. Oh my god. Get up that ladder. We found a bug. And it is a catastrophic one. could spell my doom. Go. Go. I think I was following him too close and I bugged him out. Okay, now go up. Okay, okay, we got a problem here. This guy's moon dancing on the ladder. That'll deal with that, Nomad. No one retreats while I'm on the ladder. I'm trying to get up with the Ridge Saber and do some damage here. Let's get into this fight. But the majority of things have been fixed in sieges. I mean, now that you just saw that ladder bug, it's not really a huge vote of confidence, but I promise there's been a huge fix to that stuff. Coming up here to the siege engine.
I'll tear your lips.
Yes. I've shut it down. $53% of the loot for me. I did say no retreating. No retreating. Onchong. Happy to be of cerveza. Cerveza. The battle train, the battle orders, yes, that all came in too. Anything food-wise? Nothing food. Oh, not so cool now, huh? Hey, Mr. Big Dick on campus, now you're scared? Many things, though, supposed to be fixed, many fandoms, you say that as if it's like, ah, yeah, it's not really been fixed. A lot of stuff has actually been fixed. There's still going to be little bugs here and there. But truly, things are in a much, much better state. You just gotta shoot him. Someone's on the dance floor making a scene, you just gotta shoot him. Back at this map, huh? We get this map a lot over in this area. I have noticed that.
Soldiers!
And you should go ahead and just jump yourself into a shield wall.
Infantry! Infantry!
That's one of the next things to be fixed, I believe. Brian, we know that full vocalization is coming. They have not yet really worked on the campaign just yet. Some of those things are all coming. They said that in their big breakdown of what's coming up. Oh, I still got my sword out. Damn it. Oh. That guy just got completely filled with arrows. So sad.
Foot archers! Follow your sergeants! Cavalry!
You know, I'm gonna F6
Sergeant,
everything. I wanna see how this
take
kind of
over
works.
command!
I wanna watch them engage. Oh! Oh man. Okay, so they added in patch 1.5 or 1.6. Flest, you can help me with that. That you have an automatic negative 40% aiming when you're on a horse until you increase your archery and riding skills. And once you get way beyond all that, you just are a laser. Like every shot you make, pretty much always, like I feel like it auto gravitates into a body part. Like, goddamn, that was good. Ow. You shot me. Oh, son of a bitch. No, 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 no. For those who don't know it, any weapon that's got multiple ways to use it, like for example, this is a ridged great saber, so it can be used one-handed or two-handed. If I press X, well, yeah, there you go. I was gonna say he'll choke his grip up. So right now, he's using one-handed, and if I go ahead and press X, watch, he kind of like regrips, and now it's two-handed swings. So for you who did not know that, X is the way to do such things. A fair and good victory. Yes, there's two different types of crosshairs now, Jason. You can choose between using the 3 or the 4. Yeah, let's get some more cav in too. Screw it. Screw it. Party size exceeded? I beg to differ, little pimple. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's just time. No, trading is definitely very fun in this game, Firefly. Should we do it? Should we just pop on the ultimate leader, jump our party size up by what? 50, 79? Should we just do it? Should we make it happen? Mudlurkin. Mudderlurkin. Facts, they've done a better job of balancing it, because 8 doesn't just steamroll the map anymore, if that's the question. They've kind of auto-balanced a lot of things as far as the way cavalry works in auto computation when they do simulations, and they've done things like remove certain, what's it called? Kingdom decrees that had given like Khazate a little bit better of a leg up. Honestly, the horse archery in this game is just so fun. It's so fun. Every time it is so. I sure am, Colonel Burton. Of course, man. Happy to do it. Stretch my leg out over here. I don't remember if I do or not, Umut. We'll turn it on. We'll just do it. We'll do it. I am now the ultimate leader, and I can have a massive army. Look at that. Ah, well, that didn't kick in. It's supposed to increase my... There it goes. 271. Look at that. Ultimate leader perk bonus plus 79. Woo! Frayne, I used the console to cheat. Oh, that is beautiful. That's Umbrella. Oh, I'm oriented wrong. Oh! There's been peace, so I cannot conquer Umbrella. What do you mean there's a... There we go. Yeah, it's a great perk. Definitely one of them S tiers. One of them S tiers, brother. Actually, what I'm going to do is save as. See. Right, give me just 1 second, guys. Can use Russian really fast. Hold on. That was not a piss, Toasty. That's what I call the old sneak dump. As in, it snuck up on me and I had to take a dump. Oh. See, it's unfortunate that there's no arena going on there, because then I could show you guys how that works with the nobles in place. Elias, thank you very much, man. Our first donation and largest donation of the day. $5 from Elias here saying, I just bought Warhammer 3 over the weekend from your channel. I had to upgrade my PC to have the smooth as butter gameplay with a 3090 and a Ryzen 9. Way to go, my dude. I will also be upgrading my... I have an i9 in there now, 9900. I'm going to be upgrading to an i9 1200 in the new year. I don't know if I should... I'm going to swap out to a water cooler. A closed loop water cooler. Even though they don't do anything, I just like the look of them. And I'm probably going to swap out some of the fans. Everything else is fine. I have a 3080 in there. I've got 32 gigs of RAM. I could upgrade to DDR5, but I don't see a huge need to go from 4 to 5. Yeah, Toasty, a lot of stuff. They added the battle orders in. They added the battle terrain system in. They added the new charms tree in. A lot of stuff. Major would not be meta. But yes, it all depends now upon how many nobles are in the location. Smithing got nerfed in that you cannot sell huge stacks of pole arms anymore, or throwing weapons. Need some stuff to kill. Need some things to do. Now that we lost the quest from Prela, they're no longer at war. Let's look at the kingdoms here. So they won't be going to war with the Northern Empire, and we could leave the Northern Empire. We're getting quite a bit of money though. Look at that. We're getting $22.50 a day from our mercenary contract. Thanks, Sobek. I appreciate that, man. So let's see. Khazate here is 5,100. Western Empire still pretty strong. Britannia is beat up. Southern Empire is Southern Empire is decently strong at war with the Western Empire, which is a pretty long distance fight. Aserai in great strength. Sturgia still quite strong as well. Blondia also in top tier strength though. Let's take a look too at the lands. What has changed hands, if anything, here? Actually, it looks like everyone's towns are still theirs. No one lost any towns. Yep. Everyone owns the towns that they start with. Palatine Guard or Master Archers. I haven't looked in some time. Let's take a look. The Master Archer used to be just so much better than the Palatine Guard, because they had more skill. So the Master Archer now has got 160 bow, which is going to help its reload, and it's got a step recurve bow, which is shit. Actually, is it the one I'm thinking of? It's the crappy tier 1 one, yeah. Piercing arrows, which are really good. And a slightly ridged Flissa, and it's got better armor. Way better armor, I think. Let's take a look by comparison here. Oh no, the Legionary Mail is better. Yeah, Step Warbow, 66 spear, pierce, 62 pierce. And only, yeah, 1 stack of bodkin arrows is not great. And its skill is 160. So their skill is the same. Bodkin arrows, which should only have 3 pierce damage, versus piercing arrows, which have 4 pierce damage and 2 stacks them. I would give the Master Archer here the the better. And they've always been really good. GTA, that's actually untrue. The Light Archer was added in place of the Authorized Skirmisher upon the recommendation of troop changes I wanted to see. They're like, yeah, you're right, that does make more sense. Why have a skirmisher unit in a line that's got no skirmish capability? So they now get a hunting bow, and tier 3 they can have archers. Asteroid troops in general are very, very good. Very, very good. The Sturgia got better, but still suffer in a little places here and there. Their brigands, hardened brigands, and horse raiders got better. Their hunters, archers, and veteran bowmen all have axes now, which is kind of cool, right? So they kind of keep within the whole theme of everything. One sec, guys. Mom is calling. Just want to make sure everything's okay. Okay. Banner Knight or Druznik? Banner Knight is just... So why I like the Banner Knight more than Druznik is it's easier to get Banner Knights than Druznik. Druznik take forever to actually progress to that point. And also you get 200 riding, 260 polearm, 220 one-handed, which is all great. Let's look at the Druznik. Well, let's look at the champion, right? That's the one we're comparing, right? Riding, polearm, athletics, one-handed, throwing. A lot of great skills, but nothing near as good as the Banner Knight. 200, 260, 220. All the things that matter on horse. 170, 170, 200. So it's just not as great anymore. Now, you can get a Troki way better than you could before. You used to be able to struggle getting any of the noble line of Sturgia, but the problem is that them getting from this stage into the Druznik stage is much more difficult than the Squire just progressing into the Banner Knight. It's way easier for them to level up because they're all on horse, because the Gallant is a great tier 3 shock cav. Squire's really kind of iffy, you know? But a Troki is really squishy. And Varyag is great, but I mean, they're still infantry, and infantry can get killed by so many different things. Sea Raider, I don't remember. Yeah, Sea Raider go into Varyag. Where's my guy? Okay, so we can probably jump out of being a mercenary of Khazate. It doesn't do anything for us, right? The only ones that are at war, though, are the Southern and Western Empires. I'll definitely do that with the Sturgia campaign. We'll do a bunch of heavy axemen. It's just not as easy. So do we do that? Do we join the loser in this? Do we join the Southern Empire who's losing against the Northern or Western? Wow, Western is jacked, dude. Yeah, honestly, that's a big thing in the early portions of the game. You don't want to push beyond tier 4 because you'll just hemorrhage money too quickly. I am going to do a video that's like starting your first campaign in Bannerlord, and I am going to do another updated how to create a kingdom, like full-length guide. I also might make like a best army composition video. Saying, hey, here is the best army comp. And it's got probably Vlandian Sergeants. Either Vlandian Sergeants or Empire Legionnaires for its infantry. Pikemen for shield for spear walls. Vlandian Pikemen. I don't know if I'd go Elite Cataphract or Banner Knights for Shock Cav. Probably Banner Knights, to be honest. And Asterai Master Archers. Well, I guess I could make the argument, like, okay, if we're making the best army comp, do we steer clear of noble units, or do we include noble units? So the reason I like the Vlandian Sergeant is because they got a Cav Mace and a Fine Steel Spear. They also have another variation that's got a two-handed sword. They just have so much flexibility. Comparing it to a Legionary, Legionary gets a Paramirian and then a Pilum. They get really good armor, though, of course, you know. But so do these guys. This armor's not terrible at all. Yes, Flux. There's... Yeah. That is the only way to open up the... N is the only way to do that. That was like one of the big tips back in the day, right? Okay, so let's leave this kingdom. Let us join the Southern Empire as a mercenary. We gotta find someone from the Southern Empire. Jesus. Imperials don't... Yeah, see, that this mace is so good for top tier units, in my opinion. Their shield's not as crazy, but I don't. I think there's 2 units with the Paramirian and 1 with the mace, though, for the Legionary. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong there. I think there is a tip to tell you to open up the... I think there's a tip that tells you to open up the encyclopedia. Alright, we are now a mercenary. Oh, so North and South are at war, as well as the West. This could be a fun fight. Oh, yeah. Emperor Garros, and you and me shall have a tussle here. Let's see if your newest mercenary, Southern Empire, can defeat the leader of their force. Oh, this is not going to be good. So we do have the ability to kind of pre-deploy here. And we're going to move away from this. This is actually kind of rough and tumble, man. Let's go over here and try and redeploy. Let's go into a loose formation. One can go into a field wall. They're up against the wall, that's why.
Mounted forward!
You know what? Maybe this is not the right place to engage. We're in a real shitty spot. Like, this is gonna really make this engagement rough.
Infantry, move!
Oh, I got my wrong weapon on. Should have my fucking... we're gonna do this. There we go. Now we'll attack again. Let's deploy over here instead. Abba, thank you very much, man. What did you say? Last one, Mamluks or Khazate horse archers. Mamluks, hands down. They're so good. They have great armor. They've got great bows, which were actually nerfed not too long ago, but they're just so good. They're so good.
Cavalry! Horse archers!
Yeah, man, I do Stardust. It's overcast over here, so I wear it when it's less than ideal light situations. Prevents me from getting any kind of migraines or headaches, which actually happens a lot. Alright, horse archers need to break away from the main force to act as some relief.
Arrow! Forward! Move forward! Infantry! Forward! Move!
Bring them down to the bottom of this little gully here.
Mounted archers! Horse sergeants in charge!
Perfect, that's exactly what I wanted to have happen.
Yeah!
That's my guy. Oops.
Riders!
Ah!
Horsemen! Sergeants! Take command!
Oof! All my infantry fled. Ooh! That's my guy. Ah! Damn, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Oh, wait, no, we are making it. I'm looking at the wrong balance power bar at the top. I'm like, damn. We're getting wrecked. Lost 18 soldiers, majority of them all horse archers, lancers. Damn, we lost a lot of good men. A lot of good men down there that day, brother. Yeah, we were kind of like pushed up against that little gully there, and it was brutal. We wounded Gyros though. Gyrios. Oh, look at you. I usually roll the personal guard, but because I'm kind of a little bit more... I could free you. I guess I'll free you. You're free to go. Mercenary Cav always sells for a lot. The rest of you, melee fuck off. And as for this, we need these chargers. Take this food. The rest may go to the men. Yeah, Hollow, we're just kind of having some fun here. Oh, that's actually a cool scheme. We'll keep that going. I like that color. We'll keep that going. We did get pretty beat up there. Look at our party. Lost a lot of infantry. We're still losing lots of infantry here. And I would like to shore up that infantry. Yes, Philip, it does. It definitely does. What's our... archers here. I'm actually going to do some real quick warping and come right back to that. Want to get back for some units real quick over here in the mountains. Nope. Oh my god, there's so many looters and bandits up here. Now that I can have these beat squad armies. There was a question about Mamluk versus the Khazate. Give me a second, I'll show you why my answer is the way it was. Oh yeah, give me those horse archers. Give me those thick horse archers. Boy! Good, more infantry soldiers. I guess I could go to... they're probably going to gobble all these up. Oh! Didn't mean to press shift there. No mods today, because we were running 1.7, and so 1.7 changed pretty drastically the way that a lot of mods deploy. So a lot of mods are waiting for... They're just taking their time to get updated, so a lot of mods don't actually work right now. Huh, there's only 3 notables there, that's kind of weird. Flat cakes. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to town with a big old army. Up all the way up here. There's some juicy stuff up with this. Yeah, it's always these really far ones that have just the best units, because the AI just takes forever to get up to them. You can always find some... Yeah, look at that, dude. That's so much horse archerage. Perfect. Now take a look at these last 2 towns. Oh, it's just the most glorious army. I'm using a console command. Because we're just doing some testing right now. We're not playing, you know, on the up and up. We're doing, we're just doing a lot of... We're just jamming around, having a good time. $336, huh? Dirty cheater. No, definitely not a standard feature. I'm definitely down to get into this siege too. I love fighting siege fights. They're very fun. Oh man, three-way war. Ooh, Khazate versus Southern Empire. I shan't fight my brothers of Khazate. In fact, you guys aren't in a good favorable position. I shall leave you. Yeah, there's no way I can help out with that. Wow, that was... Western and Southern Empire are at peace. Oh, there's no... They all jumped into here. I was like, oh, let's have a big arena, but there's no arena going on. All right. So, yeah, Azurai Mamluk. Look at this bow. Step warbow. Oh, that's changed. It used to be a heavy recurve. But still, step warbow here. 66 pierce. Great. With 1 stack of piercing arrows. They also have a shield and a sword. Khazate... Heavy horse archer. Step recurve bow. Now has 2 stacks of step arrows. What are you doing, step bow versus piercing arrows? I personally find, even though the heavy horse archer is really good, I just like the... I've always found the Mamluk heavy cav to be better. It lasts longer in engagements and fights. Its armor on its horse, I believe, is better too, right? Used to be you can see that by hovering over here. But it's got better armor, better barding, I believe. They have Brigandine on, Brigandine vest versus the stitch leather, which I think is better armor overall. I just personally find the heavy Mamluk to be a better archer. I think that the heavy horse archer is, I'm sorry, a better unit overall. I think, strictly speaking, as far as horse archer goes, yeah, the heavy horse archer is great because it's got 2 stacks of arrows and it's what's going to do, right? But it's the same thing, step recurve versus step warbow, actually. So it's a better bow on the Mamluk heavy cav. And I think that the overall ability to also have a shield on this character, meaning it can threaten a little bit better, is better. I find it just to be a stronger unit all the way around. I mean, and the Ferris, people sleep on the Ferris, man, but the Ferris is stupid strong. The Ferris is a really strong unit. I mean, even as it does take time, the youth is not good, but as soon as you get to the tribal horseman, it starts to become great. And the Ferris is great, veteran, and the Vanguard is amazing. Chain armor on a horse, we'll find out right now. Reinforced chainmail barding. I don't think it's that one. I think it's the chain armor here is 55 versus the reinforced mail is 52. If that is indeed what is on the heavy horse archer of Khazate. Okay, why is this all... Oh, that is a lot of war. So let's run over there and see what we can do to help out. See what kind of tussles we can get ourselves into. Over here to Canopus. Ah, Tamir of the Lake Rats. You shan't like what I'm about to do to ye. Although, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, see, look at this. I was gonna say, we are terrible in these kinds of engagements. I'm just gonna... The whole thing... F6. I mean, I can't organize that mess. We're stuck in like a choking point over here.
Go!
What up, Albanian? How you doing, dude? Aha! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, don't. Don't do it. I'm stuck on a fence. Took your legs out from under you, didn't I? Oh, the point blank, you son of a bitch. That guy's gotta go. Oh my god, that thing could have murked me. No, that's not gonna feel good. Oh my god, it's gonna hurt. Over here on the side of a fucking precipice, too. Good lord. This is the worst engagement I could have asked for. This is rough. I mean, we lost 3 men from that? That's rough. That was rough. That was wild. It's all up against, like, a sheer cliff. Be gone. Oh, the Stone has been taken from the Northern Empire. Ooh, that's never good. Who got a level? You're my horse archer guy, right? Yeah, you are. Are you my horse archer guy? I'm gonna have to find out in the next fight what you are. Oh yeah, Wolf. 100. What the hell? Guys, being a part of the Southern Empire has become a shit show. Yeah, the game is in a much better place, Wolf. In fact, I'm surprised to see 3 wars at once here. There's a lot of things in place to prevent this from happening, but apparently not enough. I'm good, Hugh. How are you doing, brother? Yeah, I would hope so. They try to prevent 3-way wars from going on. No mods, Locust, because we're using 1.7.0, so I'm not going into that city again. No, you guys can deal with that. Okay, so northern and southern are at peace. I'm down for a little tussle here with Asarai. I'm not going to go kill my Khazate brothers, though. I refuse to do so. Okay, so how they're probably going to go over this way. Let's teleport to the fun. There we go. Stuck on the wall. A lot of harassment. I like that. So this castle fell. Alright, we'll try to help this town, but I can't promise anything. You yield, god damn it.
Infantry! Stand apart!
Nope.
Footmen! Form a shield wall! Forward! Archers! Loose from it! Omen!
Okay, so Carcoon is my... Okay. Oh, Alt, that's the button I was looking for. Maybe I was in here. No one has any... what's going on?
Troops!
Oh, I see what I did.
Soldiers! Dismount! Troop move! Archers! Stand apart! Archer move!
Oh, that's kind of funky. Got my cav as pretty much Imperial cav at this point, right? I don't have much Zate cav in here.
Cavalry! Charge!
Oh, right in the Vanguard Paris' face!
Horse Archer! Sergeant! Archer! Infantry! Take over command!
Oh, there goes your horse, buddy. Oh. Oh, he's dead, that's why. Can we get a riding headshot on the enemy leader? I think the enemy leader's already dead, actually. Man, awesome guys there, man. Yes, siege batters are a lot better, Valhalla. They have improved both the siege things. They have improved siege towers, battering rams, and siege ladders of all maps now. Doesn't matter about the horse because it doesn't really do anything. But the rest, she'll go to the men. Thank you again, Abba. Second donation of the day here. All right, last one. Sturgian Brigands or Battanian Mounted Skirmishers. Let's take a look. And thank you very much. Abba here has now the largest donation of the day at a total of $15. Thank you very much, Abba, as this is my full-time job. So these things do support me. I appreciate it, my man. Hugh, my Christmas was great, man. How about yours? So Sturgian Brigand. Versus, what was it? The Mounted Skirmisher. And I'm assuming when you say that, you mean the top end of it. So, versus Horse Raider. So these two units. You know, I haven't looked at them in a long time, so let's take a look here. So, for one, they get the Bronze Scale Vest over Gambison, 28, 6, and 12. Followed by the Split Mail, brings that total arm value up to 26. The foot armor of 22 of male Shouses, that's really nice. Broadblade Jabs, which are great. Veteran Warrior Axe, okay, but not so good on horseback. It's great in cav-on-cav battles, but not as great on horseback. Then a Jagged Fine Steel Spear. So the Horse Raider, of course, is a come-all unit, right? It can do plenty of everything. You look at the skills too, we get 130 riding, 130 one-handed, 130 throwing, and then pole arm at 80 with 80 athletics. Comparing this to the Mounted Skirmisher, we're looking at 130, 130, 130, 80, and 80, so exact same skill spread. And then we look at their damage profile, we see Fine Steel Cav Broadsword, which I believe can also be a two-handed weapon. The Reinforced Targe, which is very small, and a Hooked Jab. Armor-wise, we get better armor all the way around, pretty much. Everything is better on this character when it comes to armor, right? 42 to 46, or 46 to 49. 6 versus 8 and 3. And this is going to give us 32, 14, 16 versus 28, 6, 12. So obviously the armor is way better on Battania. The Rough Tie Bracelets only gives us 9 armor versus this giving us 20 armor. And then the Reinforced Suede Boots give us 20 versus the, 30, 40? Or the 22 of Male Shouses. We do get a Sturgian Chaser, which is a nice horse, versus Battanian Pony. Well, Warmount, which is a really good horse. The problem here, though, is when it comes to... Alright, Hugh, have a good one, dude. I'm glad your Christmas was well, man. I'm glad it was very good, very chill, very safe. Hope everyone had a safe holiday. Yeah, the problem is that the Mounted Skirmisher lacks spears. I spat on myself. So, as soon as they get rid of these 5 javelins, it's really only a melee cav unit. And even then, you do have a cav broadsword, which is nice, but I think the Horse Raider, for its role, does better. And I like that it can threaten a larger range, right? You've got the jabs, you've got the war axe, which can actually do better in a cav-on-cav fight, and you've got a Fine Steel Spear, so you can threaten against infantry. I personally find the Horse Raider to be a better unit overall. Now, the one thing, though, that is worth mentioning, Woodrunner, Skirmisher, and Veteran Skirmisher are all great units for their respective tier. That's the thing. So getting to a Mounted Skirmisher is way easier than getting to a Horse Raider, because a Woodsman and a Brigand are trash. They are terrible. Probably easily the worst skirmish units in the game. And the Hardened Brigand, though, is still great. It's still a solid unit. But I just think that you suffer in trying to get to them. And yes, like you guys mentioned, the Horse Raider has a stupid big shield compared to the Targe, which is not so good at all. So I think that's something to kind of consider when you look at the viability of any of these units, is what's the likelihood of even getting to them? If I were to take 100 volunteers and 100 recruits and put them through a simulation of, okay, 100 on 100 attack each other, and then after that fight, they upgrade to the next one. Okay, let's just say it's 75 and 75. I know that the Woodsman would start to fall behind the the Woodrunner, because the Woodrunner's got better armor. The Skirmisher is a really good unit. The Veteran Skirmisher is great. Like, look at this fucking thing, dude. Ranger Mail is awesome compared to the Brigand, which is just garbage. It's just garbage. It's got a tapered blade, which is cool and all, and it's got 2 sets of fish harpoons, which are actually very good harpoons, but it can die so quickly by comparison. Valhalla Legacy dropping $20 now, the largest donation of the day. Thank you very much, man. I love your vids. First time watching a live stream. First time? Well, welcome aboard, bro. Welcome to the shit show that is my streams. We haven't talked about weird stuff like poop and doing Molly in a Vegas club just yet, but trust me, we're always one sentence away from going there. Someone just needs to prompt it, and I'll go onto that tangent. Oh, over here trying to Limsa Limosa over here. Oh, no. Look at the girth of that army. I haven't seen a 1,300 man army in this early in the game in a long time. Safe to say, I won't be touching that, and they will easily be taking Donustica unless a equally large force makes their route over here. I don't think, and I don't even think we can, looking at the armies traveling to Shabal. Zumir Castle to defend. But even, oh yeah, they're definitely going there. How many men? 639. Plus my 2 fucking. How many? 203. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen. Ugh! Dan Chris, what kind of workshop is it? So your workshop will be based off of certain things like the stock of the set item in that town, the tradability of that, and how much it does. Siege and do a... Okay, alright, yeah, Flesh, we'll do that. We'll save and do a siege defense. I should wait here. They haven't added Sally Out missions. Remember, they're going to be adding that. I really feel like Defense of the Siege should be given to the person with the highest engineering. Which would be moi. No relief from our brothers. Paris, what's up, man? I'm good, brother. How are you? How was your holiday? Thank you for the donation. $10 donation here from Paris. Very generous, sir. Thank you very much, as always, my man. We're gonna need all the troops we can get. The sieges are in a great place. We'll take a... They're in a great place. Yes, destroy the ballista. Remember, guys, the best way to do this is really to hide all of your siege equipment. All right. It has begun. Oh, no. Let's switch to our siege defense weapon. The Ridge Great Saber. This is not gonna... We're not going to win. But it'll be fun to try. We are 500 men down. I will do auto deploy everything here. What the hell happened there? Oh, I think it just pushed my units into reserves. For the most part, yeah. And I won't be manning any of these. I'm not good at using the siege equipment. I let the AI do its thing. The 4 catapult should hopefully go well. Jesus. Get off of here. They're running up like Aragorn, like holding back here. I think it was going really slow. Let's get up. I want to go higher. I wonder if I snipe out. Like, I wonder if I could just completely stop the thing from moving. If I snipe out enough men. This is gonna be a shit show. Yeah, it won't. As long as it seems to be that there's like 50% on, they'll keep moving it. Oops. Come on, break it down. Ah. What the hell? Why is this not shooting? I have no idea how to shoot this. Heavy recurve bow, I believe. Oh, it's a noble bow. It's a noble bow. Alright, so we actually are doing pretty goddamn well. No. Got the stone pile, you penis head. Oh! Oh! This is not good. I gotta leave. I gotta go! The loyalty system? In what way? Things are going rough. Things were going really well, then they were going really rough. I like this idea. Let's shoot up into them. Dude, those guys actually have a pretty good replacement over there. We are in bad shape. The walls have been breached! Oh, hi! Don't. Aha, I didn't expect that, did ya? Help, friends. No, no. Aha! So here's a cool little factoid. So the way that medieval castles were set up is there was most people were right-handed, right? If you were left-handed, you were a heretic. I'm joking, but I'm not. And the way that the majority of castle keeps were made, the way that when you would go up into a parapet, when you'd go on top of a tower, when you'd go into an actual, in through a portcullis or in through a gate, the way that it would be set up is your right arm, which is your sword arm, would be blocked by a wall. So that if you were to go into it, you wouldn't be able to swing around and you'd be stuck. Sure, your shield wall would be there, but you wouldn't be able to use your hand. So you'd be stuck and you'd be taking swings or enemy fire from the left. It's always the way they would try to do it, because they made it so that right-handed people could get an advantage on anyone, or would be at a disadvantage when they would be sieging towers or sieging anything like that. It's really, really cool. Alright. Balance of power bars looking pretty good here. Push through, my men. Do not push through. Wait back here. Wait back here. Let them come into the grinder. Hey, it did. Alright. We need ourselves a shield. I'll take that. There we go. Now we're in fighting shape. Yes, you can use arrow barrels and boxes and such. They're up on the walls. We've retaken the walls. Is actually pretty cool. We've refought back the walls. So here we go. Now we're good to go. Oh god, that is so many archers. I'm just worried that those archers will just snipe me out. Are the mangonels shooting? Why aren't the mangonels shooting? Wrong neighborhood, brother. Oh, yeah. Oh! I was never enough. Could you imagine charging through a gate and just your friends in front of you getting plucked to death with arrows and stuff like that? Like, that guy just got his head shot, like, by an arrow. I mean, my courage wanes when I see someone get a head shot by an arrow. I've already taken a arrow to the back on this thing. Oh, well, that guy's gonna do some reaping. Oh my god, that guy's like the Urukai with the bomb. He just went in. Jesus. And leading him, that's hard. Yeah, but you didn't really see your Ema buddy get, like, killed. I mean, there wasn't, like, you weren't talking to him about, like, plowing your fields after this fight, and then he just takes a fucking arrow in the head. Okay, like, a bullet in the head, you think about that, like, you think about, okay, a guy got hit in the head with a bullet. It kills you, right? You're dead. And if it's a 22... The way a 22 enters your brain, enters your skull, if it pierces your skull, it shoots around because it doesn't have enough force to exit your skull. So it just jumbles around like a fucking pinball. There is such a brutality to the imagery of a arrow or bolt hitting you in the head. Like, bam! Like, that is an immediate stop dead. I mean, you're not going to see an arrow probably go through someone's head unless it's a longbowman and you're at a very close range. Like, I don't think that that's going to happen, but you know, if someone gets shot in the head and if there's an exit wound, yeah, that's going to have a really big brutal impact. But dude, just imagine getting hit, watching someone get hit in the head with an arrow. Like, it would be such an immediate thud and an immediate collapse. Like, oh, Balanced power bar is shifting. We're winning, but they're getting more and more and more and more reinforcements, man. Like, and I don't want to go. I'm at a point where I'm really low in health, so me going down there to fight is really risky. But I just feel like this is the only way I can really directly be advantageous to the army. Maybe try to get some of their archers out. Oh man, look at this throng coming in. Oh, there's so many. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Infantry is charging. We've sounded the charge. We're sallying forth. Can they refill throwing weapons? I don't know if they can or can't. Dude, that's a charge. That's a charge and a half. I'm just kind of shooting into this heap of people. Paris, I saw that donation. Give me a sec, man, and I'll jump on it. Dude, we are... This is going to be a close one. The fact that we've retaken the walls is pretty awesome. Oh! So, I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry, you friend. I'm just worried about their constant flow of infantry. How are we holding this still? Like, I feel like I'm better off doing what I'm doing now than jumping onto a mangonel and trying to make that work. Damn it. Good call, Richard. Let's go check it out. Oh, yeah. Good call, Rich. No. Oh man, we're all out of everything over here too. I need arrows, I need arrows, I need arrows. There are no arrows in this godforsaken tower! Aha! So here's a big thing about arrows in this game. They come from your chest. They don't come from your head. A lot of games have shots come from your head. It's not the case here. So you have to always aim a little bit above. Dude, here it is right here. The master archers have just pushed into the throng. We're just headshotting folk left and right. It's like a machine gun. Every shot hits. I got 111 damage and die. I'm cheating, son of a bitch. I don't have any stones closer. Guys, we're sallying out. Honestly, I only lost 27. I lost my fiends. I only lost 27 troops. If you think about, like, how valiant of a defense this was. Sally forth, my men. Let us go. Everything. Where's the charge? Let's go get some butt blood. That is brutal. That is beautiful. I did have no faith. I had none. There's no way we're gonna win this. I'm gonna Rider of Rohan this guy down on foot. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. We can catch him. We can catch him before he gets back to the camp. Oh. Oh. I gotta get closer, I gotta get closer. Ha! Got him. How is that for some victory? That is great. Let's do a little victory pose here. I like the one-handed unbelievable. Yeah, photo mode that shit. My one-eyed. Good. Look at that. There's some shots in there. Those shots in there. Happy men winning happy games. Whew. Look at this. We won! Can't believe it, we won! I'm gonna be doing a video called Bannerlord in 2022. There's a screenshot. There's your thumbnail right there, man. Look at that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the stolen Asteroid shield kind of adds to it, right? Oh, I got it. It was good. Definitely did not think that was going to be happening. 78% of the loot. Again, only 27 deaths, so we lost some Fiends, we lost some Darkens, which kind of sucks. A lot of Khazate Marksmen. But honestly, for the most part, I mean, 20 wounded Fiends. I'll take it. My personal kills, I killed 66. The Fiend Champions killed 203. The Khan's Guard killed 140. You fought well. You may go home. You threw yourself upon our gates and died doing so. Everybody may go home. 658 is the most prisoners I've ever seen. And I am going to get my money's worth on them. We're gonna get all these horses too. That'll be good. Is that gonna cause a herd though? That's probably a bigger question. Nope, no herd. It's gonna make moving a lot easier. That's for sure. Look at all that armor and everything. So what we can do is probably take a good chunk of this and sell it, because there's just not a lot of troops to give money to, because most of them are all wounded.
I've only begun.
Oh, okay. Wow, I really like... Jesus, man. Good lord. Danuska's not gonna have any damn money. It's like this alone is what's gonna supply the experience. Ah, screw it. A lot of scarves. Alright, let's look at these donations here. Abba with another $5 saying, which army is your favorite? Volondia, probably. Most well-rounded, in my opinion. Well, that's not true. Empire's most well-rounded, easily. But I love Volondia's aesthetic the most. Paris, $5 donation as well, saying if they want to be more realistic, they should let you put bioweapons in the trebuchets like dead diseased cows or dead rotting. That would be actually pretty crazy. I would love that, though. I would love if they got like bio attacks in this game. Woo! All right, let me pee real quick. This one's not a poop. Be right back.
Thank you for the donation.
Reminger, another 20 Norwegian kronu. Thank you, man. Blow my nose. Another sneaky shit. Which reminds me, guys, make sure you are picking up Sneak Energy on sneakenergy.com and using creator code SPARTY at checkout. Man, that titanic defense of Danustica was huge. Huge. GTA FBI, 200 Norwegian kronu translates to like, I think 30 or 40 bucks. It's definitely not Norwegian oil money, you sick bastard. I thought I had better two-handed than one-handed skill. Well, I should be using one-handed. Why am I using that? I'm so dumb. Armand, what's up? We're not done. We're not done. What, we got 30 more minutes. We'll play around for 30 more minutes. Guys, I've played a lot of Rift Breaker lately. That game is so fun. Alright, let's go to the Tavern District. Choose 54K. Did you see that? Yeah, just do it. 54K. Okay, so we're keeping all them. These guys are going. I would keep these Veteran Ferris, but the time it's going to take to do that, it's just not worth it. And they fit awkwardly into my army. So we'll pass on them. And I mean, I would want to convert some of these master archers, but it's just going to take too long, I think. I did get banner paste. I haven't updated banner paste. Hotkey. I just turned it on and it worked. So keep the Kazate. Character's culture is Kazate. Defaults on payments to me. Yeah, here you go. Looking over the books, and looks like you owe me quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, I could hold on to this, but I think that you need some more archers, though. We're good on horse archers. We're good on cav. Need archers and infantry, really. So maybe we do. The Equite can go. The horseman can go. Unfortunately, I have to just bring it to this. I mean, I can field more, but I have 129 men wounded. And because of that, my prisoners have to be lower, so I have to do something like this. Maybe I'm making the mistake here and keeping these guys. Yeah, I think so. We'll just kind of add back in some horsemen. Wait. What the fuck? Is that a bug? That's weird. You guys saw that, right? Let me see how I can do that again. Put them out. Them out. That's interesting. What's the bug? I am standing, Mr. Rain. I always stand when I play. Crazy. Interesting. And let us wait here to replenish our troops. That was a beautiful... beautiful defense, man. That was huge. I wonder what that did to the kingdom power, bounce power. Wow. They were at 6 grand before we did that. That is brutal. We just like completely cut them out from their legs out from underneath them. Also, though, we got the Skulder, Legion of the Betrayed. They all joined up, including me. So that skewed our total strength, of course. But dude, that was huge. Good call, Portugali. I'm not sure, Abba. I think because it's like kind of now old hat. How do you increase your medic ability? You have to. Oh, I gotta hop out Cornea Castle. You simply just need to have your troops get wounded.
I've only begun.
Yeah, dude, IGN is really not what it used to be. Nor is GameSpot. I used to only work at GameSpot. Hey, someone bought Warhammer 3 through my Nexus page. Thank you very much. As always, guys, if there's any games you want to pick up on the Steam sale, anything like that, you can use the link to my Nexus page if you so wish. It does help the channel out, and the great thing about it is you get a key directly from the developer, which is always nice, I think. You know, Tat, I've had it for so long that I don't know. The beta branch is amazing. A very solid beta branch. Not too many bad bugs or crashes or anything like that. In my experience, at least. I do have an Epic content creator code. It's the Italian567. But I don't really use it. Let's get into a tussle, an open field fight, gentlemen. Oh, this with the Khazate? I didn't want to do this. I don't fight my Khazate brothers. 96 horse archers. Yeah, all my stuff needs to be upgraded.
Infantry,
Updated, my bros.
archers, sergeants, cavalry.
Ooh, I don't have my... Here, let me do this. We'll retreat real quick. Plessin, man, Plessin is a titan. He deserves all the respect. Now we'll attack.
Archer, follow your sergeants.
Yeah, 1.7 really kind of messed with things. See, I don't know what they're going to be updating next, though, Fless. You know, like, it's hard to want to redo videos when I'm like, okay, what's going to change drastically? I think, for the most part, the stuff that's going to be coming are vocalization, main story quests, sally out missions. I don't think any existing mechanics are going to be changing much.
Cavalry, out to the sergeants, yeah.
New music. Game will be fully released in February, probably. February or March, I believe they said. Oh. Oh, my bros. Those are my bros. Dude, look at this just ravening horde of horses everywhere. I can't see who's on what team. Oh, we got Esor. Thank you for the donation. I will check to see more information in just a second here. Is there not smash through on the glaive anymore? Arr. Oh, those are my guys. Those are my guys. These are my guys too, aren't they? Yeah. Aha, but that's not. Ah. This is a... That's a guy! Oh, I thought that was a character. Oh! Yeah, me too, man. Let's all use our defense here. Q3 2022? I think that's a fair assessment. They said early next year, but I don't think that's really good. Ooh, lots of 11 guys. Oh, I've been shrugging the whole time. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a no future plans thing coming here, Flash. What would I add to the game to improve it? You know, I've answered those questions so many times throughout these streams, and every time I come with some cool, different answer that I'm always like, fuck, that'd be genius if that was in the game. 42% of the loot, how dare you. Of course you can go. You are my brothers. But I'll take some of your prisoners. Lancers. Spearmen. Spear infantry. And we'll pass up horse archers and heavy lancers and marksmen. And darken. God, I just want all of them. I just want them all. The rest will be fine. I'll just let them go. Better that way. So what I had said was it'd be cool if you started with, depending on your cultural start location, you started on the map that was kind of like, okay, if you started as Asarai, you had like a bandit camp or something. Like, okay, right over here, right over here. You started with like a location that was your camp. And it could progress from a camp into a hideout, from a hideout into either a castle or a town. And you make the choice. If you go with a castle, you get obviously less, you can't recruit directly from it, and you get all the benefits of having a castle, but then all your villages produce noble line units. Versus if you have a town, you can have a trading place, an arena, all these things. I think that'd be a cool way to kind of have the game evolve from the ground up as your own kingdom that you create from the start. Versus having to only take current emplaced towns and keeps and cities and so on and so forth. Now, I also would love to see not naval combat, but naval trade or naval movement from point A to point B. We've already seen in a lot of mods, they've added the ability for naval fights to happen and Navy stuff, but I just want the ability to be at Artesia and travel to Koyaz by even just going to Artesia and it saying travel. Like, you press a button and it automatically travels you there. And there's certain trade routes too. Like, okay, these locations, like this will only go here and here. Boyaz will go there and there. Zionico will go like Sanala and Quasera. Like, set routes for every location around this little patch of water and this patch of water. But there is, and also this one here. That could be cool. It wouldn't make much sense over here. I would love to see that. Further expansions of the game, I'd love to see something up here. Like, Sturgia is roughly based off of Kievan Rus. Kievan Rus holds a lot of cultural holdovers from Pechenegs, from Varangians, which includes Swedish and Norwegian Vikings, and then Eastern Slavic groups. That's kind of the amalgamation of Kievan Rus. So it could be kind of cool to see a very northern, strictly Nordic, quote-unquote, fighting force. I'd love to see over here in the east, perhaps either China or Indus River Valley civilization, and then over here maybe a Japanese-style civilization. I think that'd be really cool. And maybe over here you could say Korean if you really wanted to, but ancient Koguryo and its history and Japan's history and how they're pretty linked together, as well as like China, obviously, right? Are all pretty cool. Least favorite faction troop-wise, probably Britannia. I think Britannia's, I love their fiends, but everything else I'm kind of like, meh. Let's go sell. We have so much crap to sell. Really don't like Sturgia's troops lesson? Oh, look at that. Like, I just drained their income. Here, we'll do this. We'll I don't like to drain a city of all of its money, because I feel like it's really bad for the game. I think it fucks up the economy. We'll do that. 42k. Ooh, arena chance. Good call. Arena. No one's in the arena? Didn't people just come here? Yeah, okay, there are. Okay, so we'll save. Yeah, there we go. There's tons of people in the arena. So apparently there are four nobles present in the city who planned into the tournament. Given this turnout, the organizers are offering a scalpel. Which is a legendary weapon. I do like having companions in my party, Elio. 'Tis why I have some. I would also like for tournaments to have a little bit more stuff attached to them, like arenas having like a yearly event where all the top people can fight, and it's a different arena turnout. Like, okay, every single culture's arena is different, right? Different armament, different matchups. So it'd be cool if they did a yearly one held at a location with all of the top people in the leader bracket, and I'll show you the leader bracket in a second. And it had arena fights from all the different civilizations or different cultures. So, okay, you have an all two-handed weapon one, just like Britannia. Then you've got a spear and whatever one, just like you get for Khazad, or so on and so forth. Like, I think a jousting one. I would love for there to be different ways to play arenas. Yeah, that's right, Kem. That's another cool thing I talked about too. Is it'd be cool if for an intro to the game, you had a gauntlet you could do rather than arenas. So it's a gauntlet and it's timed, and you have to do certain things and you get certain rewards, and it could be kind of like a cool thing to show off. Like, okay, as you run up to a dummy, you have to do a front slash. So there's a piece of wood on the left and the right side of it. You have to hit the dummy, and there's like maybe all the way around on the front too, so you can't stab. You can come down and hit, and if you come down and hit, you move to the next one. So the gauntlet builds muscle memory for new players, but also it can be kind of a time attack and show like a thing that you could do for people that are particularly good at the game. Because building muscle memory is how you get better at anything, right? Don't. I'm trying to use that guy to block this javelin. Yeah, well, not kind of like in the tutorial training area, but more of like a gauntlet with, okay, you run forward, you have to jump over this, you have to crouch under this, you have to run up that, you have to attack this thing at a certain angle. So it's like maybe a line of dummies where you've got to go, okay, right attack, right attack, right attack, left attack, above, pierce. So this way it's helping you build muscle memory to get the directional attacks down if you're brand new to the game. Because that's probably the hardest bit of combat, is understanding and how to manipulate your swings. Like, and I'm still shit at it. Ah. 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 Hey, you son of a bitch. Ah. Stop it. Aha, from the head. All right, another donation here. Paris saying thanks for the stream, I think it says. But you bought Crusader Kings 3, so thank you very much, man. And someone else said, keep up the good work, dude. The Warhammer 3. Thank you very much, guys. Very much appreciate it. You guys have been very, very generous today. Thank you so much. You kings, you. It's you and me, Temyon. You missed your first swipe, and I got you 2 swipes across the head. Yeah, I don't know why the nobles are small, too. I don't know why they haven't fixed that. I feel like that's like an easy fix, right? Like, as far as issues with the game, I feel like that's like one you can go, okay, well, we fixed it with a patch. Like, it doesn't make much sense to me that that's still a problem. Hey, we got a new member of the channel. Annie Banani, staying in for a member of 16 months. Hey, very excited about this patch. How are you liking it so far? I am fucking loving it. Larry McFart, please, man. I don't want to jump into the metaverse. People are like, oh, the metaverse is this new thing. I'm like, back in my day, we had this thing called Second Life, and people used to attend online scripting classes on it. The metaverse ain't shit on Second Life. Okay, we got some good amount of stuff here. We can try and do a little bit of that. Okay, we got all that out of it. We got this. Okay, that's good. 17k, we'll leave it with 17k left. Virtual Beanie Babies. I can't believe you made that distinction, or that callback. Second Life was wild, man. If anyone remembers Second Life, that got out of control. For Beanie Babies, dude, I still have all my Beanie Babies. I let my niece and nephews play with them though, so they kind of like, some of them had their tags ripped off and stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna sell them. My grandma had always saved them for me. Like, she would go to like a store and she'd find like a Beanie Baby and she'd go, look, it's a Beanie Baby. I got it for you. This is like a special rare one, and I would save it and I put the little clamshell on the tag to make sure the tag didn't get bent or beaten up. It was just kind of something I did with like my grandma. And I still have them all. I don't have no intention of ever like selling them. I'm like, who sits there and goes, yeah, I made my fortune selling Beanie Babies. Nope, no one. The recruit button, Carpathian? Which one? This one? Recruit all? That's always been there. It used to be up here. In 1.0, it used to be up here. Second Life was definitely a cult. Like, you thought you were an elite if you played Second Life. Play a Viking blacksmith. Do you recommend blacksmithing at the start of the game? Akoto Roburn. I think that you did promotions and recruited. Oh, I'll show you Carpathian. Yeah, they added this in. So you can now from a quick menu, you can see what troops need to be upgraded and what troops need to be recruited from prisoners just from this menu. It's really easy rather than going through and going click, 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 click. I can just go control and click, 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 all in one area. Starting as a blacksmith, I want to say is better than probably going from scratch, personal opinion. Flesson had a good response to that though. It's a mixed bag depending on what you want it for, money, skills, or crafting your own weapons. I think it sounds like you want to do like a role play style of build, so I don't think you're gonna have much issue. Does this town need my help? It's gonna get it regardless, so. Okay, so I've tried to get into Kingdom Come, and I'm playing through the beginning of the tutorial stage, and I was reading online like, hey, spend all the time in the tutorial and take and loot every single herb you can find in the tutorial area. So I'm like 10 hours into the game with just looting that fucking tutorial area, so I haven't gone any further. Wow, that militia is beat up. We shall assist them. Can you guys see this okay? Is this alright? Yeah, it looks like it's alright for you guys to see. I worry about fighting night fights because sometimes it doesn't look too good for you. Like, I think Kingdom Come has really good things in mind, but for the most part I'm like, meh. I just can't find myself getting into it very much. I want to. Like, I really want to play the shit out of that game, because I feel like I would have a lot of fun streaming it with you guys and going through, like, historical stuff and talking about this and that and this, but I'm just always like, I feel like this game's going to take forever to do anything with. 50 damn cows. Oh my god! Okay, this was a dumb idea.
Infantry! Make a shield wall!
I have 100 cavalry units, man. Ah, well, I killed their leader.
Everyone!
F6 it.
Take command!
E-brake. Shot. Got him. Why are my archers doing so close to combat? Oh no. My pony. My little pony. It's actually not going too well. Like, we're winning, but at what cost, man? I'm losing so many units. I was paying attention to the leaderboard, and look what happens. Oof. Yeah, you're totally right, Kuba. I thought if I did F6... So I chose F6 because I wanted him to go in line with what the AI was doing. And it didn't really work out like I wanted it to. Oh! 14 total men. Butchered to a man. Larry McFart, when you have this level of archery, it doesn't necessarily have aim assist. It's just way more accurate. It's way more accurate. Goose, I agree with you on that. "92% of the loot has been divvied to me." Go, Kareth. You too. And you. I'm interested in none of your prisoners either. But unfortunately, we have lost so many soldiers that our prisoners are going to start hurting here. So this is the new recruit button. Press this button and it will allow me to just quickly upgrade all these soldiers. Done, done. And I'm going to lose my troops, which sucks. Let me see something here again. I wonder what causes this bug. It seems to be that adding them back rather than doing the, if I did this and go, just manually, oh fucking fucker. Manually clicking all this, it seems to really, seems to be that once it gets over 74, it happens. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's interesting. Anything over my max prisoners is when this starts to kick in. Let's try this. So let's go. Bring this and this. What's another just large group of prisoners? This and... and just do that. Yeah, interesting. That seems to be the bug. 22 of them. And I wonder if I can do it again. Oh no, we brought those prisoners in, so I suppose we don't need to, but I'm curious if it'll work. Akodo, not if you do the sandbox. I have played RimWorld. I've not played Kenshi. I'm playing Riftbreaker right now. Yeah, there are time things in the main quest, for sure. Alright though, guys, we are coming up here. Riftbreaker? Riftbreaker is, you play like a suit, and you build up a location, and you're constantly beset by like alien... It's like a combination of Tyranids and Zerg. It's really cool. I like Riftbreaker a lot. I'm not running any mods actually, and we don't know which ones... I don't know which ones are updated just yet, to be totally honest with you. I would imagine that a good chunk of them are. Check it out, Larry. It's got a demo you can try, but it's really cool, I think. I personally really enjoy it. Alright, my bros. Yeah, it's very similar to They Are Billions. Age of Darkness and Riftbreaker are two games I'm kind of pretty hot on. Alex, I'm definitely going to be doing that for you, my dude. Yeah, this is like the patch to come back in. And I'm going to be doing my, like, you know, Bannerlord in 2022 video. And this game, I feel, is... Flash, you can back me up on this statement. I feel like, yes, the game could definitely use more things. More additions, more armor, more stuff like that. But I think as far as core mechanics go, the game is like 80 or 90% there. It's still missing, of course, Sally out missions. It's still missing vocalization of everything. It's still missing a complete campaign. But as far as sieges, they work much better. As far as kingdom management and diplomacy goes, way better. Way, way, way better. The policy system has been balanced out a lot better. It's a lot stronger. As far as individual clan management goes, so much better. You can now bring your party, you can make your party members, your companions, you can make them nobles within your clan. That's so fucking huge. So you can actually grow your kingdom from the ground up, which is really cool. There is still an issue with, I would say, with Thief and workshop management. It's very bare bones. There's not much of anything there, to be totally honest. There's no real workshops. I don't even know what supporters are. Maybe I do know what they are. Are those the people you put inside of a... Are those people you place inside of a town? I think that's what they are. Larry, thank you very much, man. You definitely did not need to donate if you're tight on cash, bro. I appreciate that very, very much. It's extremely nice of you, dude. Very, very nice to you. Nice of you. It's true, GTA, they kind of follow the same trajectory. But as far as the policies being a little more balanced is a lot better. The kingdoms themselves are way more balanced. Sieges are finally fun and finally... Like, you saw that. 800 on 1,300 man siege. We actually won. In the past, we just would have lost. Something would have happened. Or that the other army would have just been completely crippled, right? They would have... In fact, on that specific battle map, there is a place where they just get hung up and they were just able to be killed in droves. That wasn't the case anymore. They would just sit there and just stand there like that as the defenders just rain down arrows upon them. So you can see that it's a way more improved and better game on just the core mechanics. Yeah, 100% Haynes. And that's what they're doing. Banner questing campaign is not required to do, so you don't think you have to do a sandbox. Yeah, it's true. I totally agree with you, GTA. They've done a better balancing of armor recently too. They've added a lot of nice cool ones. They've done a lot of improvements to the troop trees and making them more viable across all the units, right? Aserai used to be the dark horse. You just, oh, whoopsies. Used to just, print screen, no. Scroll lock, no, what was it? Aserai used to just be the dark horse and used to be absolutely terrible, and now they are not, right? Master Archer, I think, is probably the best non-noble archer. The veteran infantry have skills that support what they actually do now. They're not crap, and they have some of the best one-handed of any infantry unit. Mamluk Heavy Cav are just stunningly good, and Palace Guard, I think, are the best, if not one of the best, two-handed infantry units. The Stygian line got a really great buff too. Stygian recruit. The hunters have better skills, which is important here. They still have crap bows, but they have got better skills and they've got better arrows. 100 bow, 140 bow, which I think is up there with some of the higher bow now. But you get Nordic short bow, which is unfortunately their big downfall, but they all have axes, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Rasphiel, I said that they're the best non-noble line. Also, their heavy spearmen and heavy axemen are super strong. The heroic linebreaker, which is the old berserker, now is a really good two-handed weapon unit. Like, they have gotten buffs across the board, so they're now way better troop choices. Yeah, exactly, too. Flesson just said Empire used to get steamrolled, but with the noble lines so easy to get, Empire have a ton of cataphracts now. You know, I agree. I think Stygia's biggest problem is its noble line. You know, I know you can just dismount the noble line, or you know you can do that, but I think that Stygia's noble line should be infantry. We don't have an infantry noble line. And I think that if any faction's going to have it, it's Stygia. Yeah, Akoto, I'm going to do a full update of each one of them. Every single castle has noble lines in it now. Yeah, Kamo, we're just about to actually, just about to log off here for the day. You didn't even need to give them the longbow, Ree. I mean, they could just have a better bow, a slightly better bow, and they'd be more powerful, you know? Britannia is still, in my opinion, the weakest line. The warriors got better. They got spears and broadswords and throwing weapons, which is nice. The trained warriors are better. The picked and Oathsworn are better too, especially from a skill standpoint. 130 across the board. Looking with a tipped hooked spear, which has got a good length on it. 234, I believe, is enough to make it be a spear wall. They've got the Highland shields, one-handed beard axe, and then Highland throwing axes, which is actually quite nice. The Britannian scout and horsemen, though, are kind of lackluster, so they kind of fall to the wayside. And the veteran Falksman got a lot of armor, so it actually makes it a lot better of a unit. Forest Bandit. So just a standard Forest Bandit. Woolden Longbow. Oof. Oof. Stygian Hunter. No, it's Master for veteran bowman. Yeah, Nordic Shortbow. You know, it's like the Bandit gets a better bow by comparison. That's a funny thing too, is like, I used to say that the Wildling was a better infantry unit than the Oathsworn, and it's no longer the case. They've kind of balanced that out a little bit. Yes, Haynes, you put them in shield wall, and they will bring out their spears. Also, too, let's exit the main menu. You can doing custom battle stuff is so much easier now. Like, let's just go. I don't know why I'm so like anal retentive about like the theme. So okay, we can do Oathsworn here. Tons of them. And let's just do tons of... Oops. There we go. Actually, you're right. I think it is. It is. You can make it work.
Troops!
I can't remember if it's line or shield now. It's been so long.
Soldiers!
But they'll auto-deploy into their shield, into the pikes. They should at least. Oh, they're gonna throw.
Hear me! See shooting!
And now they'll do it. See, there you go. I messed that up here. Here, we'll redo that. I forgot, if they have throwing weapons, they'll prioritize the throwing weapons.
Bows down! Footmen!
And we'll do shield wall. They should work in shield. It should work just fine in shield wall. I'm pretty sure it does. They kind of make a phalanx. There you go. Yeah, we disabled ranged. They definitely hold that line a lot better, right? Way harder to break through them. The unfortunate thing, though, is like, watch this. Here, we'll do this, retreat. Do it one more time. Okay, so we'll put them in a square formation. Hold fire.
Soldier! Hold arrows!
So the front they'll pull it out. They'll pull spears out as they get closer. You'll see, okay, the cav's getting closer. They've pulled it out in the front, but not the back. It's all kind of relative to the distance from that unit to, like, this one soldier to that one soldier. See, now they're starting to move more spears around the sides. Everyone's starting to, like, kind of adjust now. But it's still kind of a shit show. Hey, buddy. Get out of here. This is square formation. The problem I find with square, though, is they get surrounded like this. I mean, I can push my way out. Yeah, and spear brace works better, in my mind, like this. This is the last one. This is the last one. This is the last one. Now, this is the true last one. Let's go ahead and, that's probably the best place.
Footmen, hold!
Now they'll pop into a much better formation. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think line formation is the best. Shield formation, shield wall looks cool, and so does square. But this is when they're gonna brace properly now that I've set them like this. See, now they'll get in the proper brace, and it just... Wow. Actually didn't do as well as I thought it would. No, there's no way to make them brace. It's automatically done according to their weapon. Oh, we've seen a man attacking another man with a horse, on a horse with a damn thingy. Oh, no, buddy. Don't do it to me. Alrighty. Let's roll these credits. Let's give some thank yous. We got a lot of people saying, or throwing donations my way, so I want to make sure we get them all. Say some thank yous. Water. Yeah, you have to give 4 or 5 layers reducing length. Okay, yeah, it gives it more mass. Thank you, Armando Patino. If you guys are into Instagram and you like memes or watching me lift, make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's the Italian567. I'm supposed to be building my brand, I guess. I've decided I'm going to do that this year, is push people to my Instagram so they can see more of me being not a streamer. Let's give out some thank yous here. We got plenty to go through today. Rowenger's been a member for 12 months in a row. That's a whole fucking year. Thank you, Rowenger. Let's go through this. Boom. David B with our first little situation here, becoming a brand new member. Or no, being a member for 11 months in a row. So thank you, David. Elias with a $5 donation, our first one of the day. Abba with a total of $20 in donation. Thank you very much, Abba. Valhalla Legacy with, I thought you did 2. You did a $20 big bomb donation here saying, love your vids. First time watching a live stream. Thank you, man. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Paris dropping in some donations here as well. $15. And then another donation here by purchasing Crusader Kings 3. So thank you very much, Paris. Rowinger doing a total of what, 300 Norwegian kronu. Thank you very much, my man. Annie Banani has been a member for 16 months. Flesson's been a member for 10 months, saying Happy New Year all if I don't talk to you soon. Thank you very much, Flesson, for all you do, bro. And Larry McFart here with a $5 donation as well. So thank you all very, very, very much for watching here today. Very much appreciated. We've got tons of content coming for Bannerlord, for Warhammer 3, for Crusader Kings 3. So much stuff is coming out in the beginning of this year, right? We have the launch of Warhammer 3, the launch of Crusader Kings 3 DLC, Bannerlord's full-on launch sometime a couple months after that. So we will definitely be having a lot of stuff coming. I'll be doing a recap of, 2021's total patches. Is Bannerlord worth it in 2022? And I'll talk about hey, these skills. A lot of what we just talked about here at the close of this video. So we'll go through a lot of that stuff in detail with a fine-tooth comb. But thank you all very much for watching here. We'll probably be streaming again on Thursday. I'm just going to be doing a lot of streams this week, kind of take it easy, not do as much fixed content. It gives me a little time to kind of relax and enjoy myself in this week between Christmas and New Year's here. But be safe, guys, everybody. Please, please, please be safe. Coming up to New Year's. Should be a fun time, but be responsible. Be safe. Wash your fucking hands. But as always here, guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Wash your hands. Stay safe. Take care. Have a good one. And I'll see you on Thursday, where we either play more Bannerlord. We might jump into Crusader Kings 3 yet again. Maybe I'll do a wild card. We'll play Riftbreaker or Diablo. Not very sure. Just kind of have some fun with you guys because, like I said, just doing some lighthearted stuff until we jump into the new year, where I'm sure I'll be going really hard on Warhammer 3. We'll be a month out from launch, and I'm positive that CA will be kind of pouring on the marketing on us. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one, and take care. Phoenix, you did! Don't worry about it, man. Annie, I could do that again. I could do that again. Annie, Rewinger, Flesson, Ross was here earlier. Thank you guys all very much for being members of the channel. Very much appreciate it. Alan, I do and I don't. It just becomes so trite to see it in every single fantasy game. And knowing about how actual combat works and how impractical dual wielding is, you kind of realize, it's not that fun in like a quote-unquote realistic war simulator, I suppose. Very few people fought with two weapons. Well, two actual dual-wielding weapons in the sense of two axes, two swords. If anything, the offhand weapon, if we're not truly ambidextrous, was used as a guarding weapon. Rapier with a dagger. A dagger would be used to push aside the blade of a rapier. Not really meant to stab someone. You could use it to stab someone, but it was meant more as a defensive tactic. Bannerlord CK3 combo idea? Okay, alright, alright, guys. We'll be jumping